Hey guys, it's spring. I'm out and about doing some errands, and it's time to kind of open cottages, get your cabin running again, and maybe get out camping. So I'm just heading to Princess Auto to grab a few things. I'm going to be putting in some gardens at the cabin. Got my plants all ready. You guys saw them earlier in the year, and I'm going to pick up this rectangular green painted garden bed. I think this will be pretty awesome. Just saw this in the camping section. This is actually a really good clothesline I can bring when I do my tent camping. It's only like $5, so in the cart it goes. And funnily enough, I'm also here to pick up some RV toilet paper. We use this in our little outhouse there. It dissolves really nicely. But it makes me think, here I am in the RV section. Some of you guys may not have cabins or cottages even, but would love to go RVing, boondocking, off-grid with your trailer. So we've got a road trip we're gonna go on. So let me cash out and we're gonna go see a good friend of mine and yours. Let's go. So here I am at the RV place in Perth in Eastern Ontario. Gonna take you to see a good friend of mine. Let's head on in. I'm here with my good friend Bob. You guys remember him from Gilly Galoo Bird, and he's still involved in the store, but he's on to a new venture here at the RV place just outside of Perth. I thought today we'd chat a bit about trailers, and off-grid trailers. Some of you may have a piece of land or want to do some traveling. And maybe cabin life's not for you. You like to be a little bit more flexible. So we're going to talk everything trailers today, and some fifth wheels, some great off-grid options for you. So yeah, thanks for joining me today, Bob. It's great to see you again.
It's always good to see you for sure, and great to have you around the store. But this is kind of a new thing that came up, and we gotta take advantage of opportunities when they come in front of us. But the trend toward sort of some off-grid camping and boondocking, as it's called, so that people are just taking their camper, going to Crown Land and that type of thing. And we have some great options that way with some campers that are designed for that. So it's a lot of fun to be able to show that.
Yeah, I mean, and trailers have come a long way from when I was young. We did a lot of trailing when I was little, in like an '87 Coachman, like the orange and brown fabric, and it was little 22-footer, whatever. But now, I mean, this is like the Hilton on wheels. A lot of these beautiful campers. So we're going to take you through some of these today and tell you about some of the features that you can now add on to your existing trailers, or that are built into some of these really awesome rigs these days.
Absolutely. With the solar advent of solar, it's integrated into the campers, and you can pretty much be totally on your own in your camper with the solar and the batteries and the propane, of course, and that kind of thing. So yeah, we'll have a look at some stuff.
So Bob just mentioned solar, so we're going to talk a little about solar setups for campers. We're going to head over to another unit right here, and he's going to show you a little bit more about that.
So with the solar, there's many different configurations that you can have, from a sort of a weekender to full-time on the road, that type of thing. And all the campers now are coming around to that more, in that they're plug and play for solar. So if you had a solar system set up here on a stand, for instance, and that it was portable, you could put it in your storage afterwards. All you do is lift this up, plug your solar in, and it's fully integrated into the camper and your electrical system.
Wow,
so that you're charging your house battery. You can have, there's enough room on the tongue that you can have 2 batteries if you wish, to give you that extended time frame for power. But one battery there, and the solar system here, you'll be fully run. You run your fridge, do whatever you like.
That's amazing.
Yeah, it's really they've really come a long way from integrating that, because it's so popular for this boondocking, as it's called, where people are just off-grid and they're just camping where they feel like stopping.
Yeah, exactly. It's amazing. There's certain setups that you can have right now. We'll look at some of them a little bit later, but let me just do a little close-up here of what Bob's talking about. So it's really easy right here. Solar on the side, go power, boom. Plug in right there. Super easy, very easy to get set up and ready to roll for your off-grid adventure. This is a Kodiak Club trailer right here. Very nice looking trailer. And lots of storage in all these trailers nowadays, so you could practically live in there. So if you're heading down to the States or wherever, or just up north, you've got a lot of storage capacity, and beautiful trailers, and you can set up your solar system to keep you powered even when you are off the grid.
The bigger units like this weekend or the go full time, so it has adequate power, as the charge controller and all the electronics that go with it, to allow it as a permanent mount. Whereas some of these are on a framework. So as we were mentioning at the other camper, you just set that framework up in front of your point it towards the sun and plug it into the side of your camper.
Yeah, this is great. This is a wonderful way to get solar set up with your trailer for times that you may not be hooked into the hydro there. So you're going completely off grid. So look at these little kits that they have here that you can get. And I'm sure there's some pretty large panels you can put on the roofs of some of these trailers. We're going to have a look in just a sec to one of their really popular off-grid RV models. Here's some solar kits they can sell as well. And some big deep cycle batteries there. So it's your solar batteries. Actually, I need to replace some at the cabin coming up soon. So lots of good stuff here for your needs. Of course, earlier I was at Princess Auto, and if you don't have an RV store near you, Princess Auto is in a lot of major cities, and they also have a great state center here for picking up things for your RV. Now, this one is an entry-level trailer. It is a Dutchman 17-foot Aspen Trail. Bob, tell us a little bit about this one.
So as mentioned, it's entry level, but it has the full-on bunk bed, so that if you have the kids or you have that extra storage, it's very easy. It's air conditioning, has this countertop stove, and power awnings and that kind of thing. But it's a great little camper for the young family that's just getting started.
Yeah, because I mean, some of these trailers are quite large, you know, a lot of towing capacity, but you know, for something like this, you know, this is a great little trailer to start out with, see if you'll like it. And again, you can kit this out with solar panels and stuff too. So let's just take a look here inside. This is kind of what I'm more familiar with. Beautiful little beds here, and look at that AC. My goodness, did not have that in our first trailer. And I'm gathering, Bob, does this convert to a bed?
That goes down to the second bed, yep. And then we have the bunk beds at the back. A lot of people, even if they don't have kids or grandkids, they utilize the bunk beds area for storage, and they can build in clothes racks so you can hang your rain jackets and your rubber boots and all that kind of stuff can be in that storage space.
Great.
A lot of people like that.
Great. We've got lots of good plugs here and storage everywhere. It's a hallmark of a really good trailer. Lots of storage, especially under here. Probably there's some storage in here, I'm gathering. And we got our bunk / storage area for the kids. Of course, microwave, fridge, and full service bathroom and the shower. All right, so Bob, there's something really cool here I wanted to show everyone. And that's right down there. What's that?
So yeah, so it's an electric fireplace. It actually has a heating coil in it. It's 5,000 BTUs, and it helps with the heating of the RV, as well as the aesthetics that it gives you.
That's beautiful. It's sort of like, you know, at our cabin we have the Martin heater. This is kind of the same idea. Very nice little heater, and definitely those cool mornings. You know, if you're up north or whatnot, or camping early in the season, it's good to keep you warm. And I'll just finish up by showing you this kitchen. Lots of space here. 2-burner stove, gas stove. And more storage. That's basically everything you need to get started. Well, I showed you the entry-level trailer, really easy towing, great for a small family. This one is 37-foot Cedar Creek. It's got 3 slides. Let's take a look inside. This is something that you could, you know, spend all winter in, trailering somewhere, or in more permanent setup in a trailer park area, or on your land. So let's go take a look at this one, Bob. This is a beaut.
The Cadillac, for sure, all kinds of storage. It's prepped for a generator so that you could have a full-on generator power. So obviously it's prepped for solar and stuff. 3 slides. It says it's a 311 RL, which is again we're standing for rear living, and so it has a full living area in the inside here. Automatic levelers, so you just push a button and it levels everything up. You need relatively large vehicle to pull this one.
I bet.
And with all of the campers, we talk about the gross vehicle weight rating. And each vehicle, we pair the campers to the vehicle, the tow vehicle. So this has a rating, a GVWR rating, as does your vehicle. So if you get, mostly if you open the driver's door and on the side post of your truck, you'll see a little plate there, and it'll give you your GVWR, your gross vehicle weight rating.
Great.
And then when we look at a camper, we want to be under or at that gross weight rating, so that you're safe and you're not pulling something that you shouldn't be.
Exactly. I've seen people that have broken their axles trying to,
well,
you know,
and you see them going down the road.
Tow too big.
Trailers down at the front, the truck's down at the back, and it's no good. You're wearing out your tires, you're wearing out your vehicle, and you're consuming a lot more fuel than necessary, because it's actually fighting to try to get down the road, to say nothing about the weight. So this is around 14,000 pounds.
Wow.
So you can see where we need some horsepower to pull this.
Absolutely. Let's take a peek inside this Cadillac.
Come on in.
Doing the wide views, you guys get the full appreciation of what we're looking at. Look at this.
Full-size residential fridge.
Wow.
Residential double sink, residential taps, built-in dishwasher, 4-burner stove, oven, and microwave.
This is luxury. Luxury, luxury, luxury.
It's definitely something you can live in, very well appointed. Power recliners, so you just hit the button.
You can relax and read your favorite book, watch TV.
Chill out, maybe have a nap.
Yeah.
And again, 5,000 BTU fireplace, but full air conditioner. This has got everything.
I can feel the heat kicking off this right now. So there's your TV right there, big TV. And this is what the little stove looks like. Oh, that's nice. Beautiful aesthetic
You put
too.
different accents on it. You push
Oh, yeah.
the button, it changes the color.
Yeah, that's cool. It's probably touchscreen. Oh, yeah, look at that. I could have fun with this all day.
Yeah.
That's fun. Neat.
So as I said, fully prepped for generator and solar and everything. Has its own Wi-Fi, and fully prepped for washer and dryer in the master bedroom.
Oh, well, let's go take a look at that.
Central vac as well.
Central vac. Oh my gosh. Yeah, you really could live in this. So there's your toilet and your beautiful shower and some storage there. Vanity. And look at this, everyone. So I've got windows or mirrors there, so it makes it look a lot bigger. Beautiful bed.
King bed.
King bed. Your TV comes with. Beautiful view and storage. And look at this walk-in closet. And your prep for your washer and your dryer is right here. So you can have that right here. You will be fully self-sufficient. Look at that. Incredible. And then I think it's also got Wi-Fi and stuff like that too. There you go. Your internet. Wonderful. Oh.
The blower sweep all the dirt over the side.
So what that was basically you can sweep your floor and just push it in there, and it's like a central vac system goes into the little catchment area there. So that is really cool. Lots of bells and whistles on these new trailers. So if you're an off-gridder, this is really an amazing trailer. It's called the No Boundaries trailer, and Bob's going to tell you all the really cool things about it today. This is 24 foot for your reference.
So this No Boundaries by Forest River, it's an excellent product from an installation structural point of view, but also it has amenities. So it has full kayak rack on the top, bicycle racks on the top, solar is integrated into the top, it's already installed. You can see the aggressive tires there, and it's designed so that those aggressive tires will allow you to get to places that you maybe wouldn't go. But also the frame of it is so that it's higher off the ground. Even the sewage outlet at the back is still it's higher than most, and that allows you to go into some rugged areas and things where the other campers you wouldn't be able to do. Now this is a tandem axle trailer as compared to a single axle. Tandem will give you a lot more stability on the road. You won't get any of this side-to-side wiggle with
Got it.
where,
Yep.
where you do with a single axle. Not that there's anything wrong with a single axle, it's just that this gives you a little bit more stability. Obviously it's carrying a little bit more weight because of the size and what have you, but it's ready to go to off-grid. It's a wonderful product.
Very cool. So let's see some of the connections here that we have. So, well, you've got your usually your sewage connection there, which you can kind of, a lot of these trailers, all of them actually have storage tanks, so you don't have to worry, you can trailer out the black water there.
Black water, gray water, and freshwater tanks.
Yeah, and they have like a lot of good, water is super important off grid, so they have very large, water tanks, I'm guessing, to help with that.
Yeah, the fully laddered so you can access the roof. This one is bunks. So there's a bunk up here and a bunk here, but you have outside access to.
Oh,
So
nice.
this is where people sometimes convert this to storage. Put a clothes rack here, for instance, all your extra coats, jackets. Anybody with a pet,
Yep.
it makes a great spot.
It's Royce's bed right there.
Yeah, for a pet. All USB ports and everything inside, of course.
Oh, perfect. Yeah, you can look up there. So if you're plugging your iPad or your cell phone to charge them up, absolutely.
Full power owning and everything. And
yeah, everything's power these days. It's super easy. I remember the old days yanking it out and everyone holding things, and you don't need to do that anymore.
no.
Spoiled.
The other little piece, you can see here, it's got some stuff here, so it's fully integrated solar on power. But this particular Asdel siding, it's a construction method where this particular brand is a plastic fiberglass mix, and so there's a outside layer, there's styrofoam insulation in the middle, and then an inside layer. Very, very strong and durable. That don't get a lot of flex with it, but it's also a little higher insulation value than it has.
That's good. That's really good for those cool nights and cool mornings. And extends your camping season. So let's take a look inside. There we go. Well, it's very bright in here. Lots of windows. So we've got a nice bedroom right here. It's a storage. And of course we've got our kitchenette, and that folds down to a bed.
That folds down to a bed, yeah.
Yeah.
Roof, air conditioning, place for your TV and the stereo, bathroom at the rear.
It's the TV right there.
8 cubic foot fridge. This one has a gas burner stove and
it's got
microwave
down there, and central vac as well.
And central vac as well.
Keep you clean and tidy off the beaten path. And there's your stove there, your stovetop, the gas stove, and beautiful big sinks. Really big sinks. You can do a lot of dishes and stuff in there. Fume hood. And then look at these fridges are like amazing.
So that runs on propane and electric.
Propane electric, so you can be fully off the grid using your propane.
So when you're boondocking, you're good to go.
Yeah. Lots of things in the cooler, and then of course lots of storage as always. And I think that's your heater down there.
Yep.
Yeah, so you can stay nice and warm. And as you saw from the outside, there's a couple bunks back here for either gear, pets, or people. And then, as always, a really nice, very bright bathroom in here. Look at that. There's no lights on in here, and this is super bright. Nice ceiling there. And you got your toilet. And then you've got your sink there. All right, so we had mentioned the black water and the gray water. You need, tanks for the liquids we kind of produce, while we're camping. So tell us a little bit more about the
this
tanks
particular
here.
camper has 30-gallon capacity in its fresh water, gray water, and black water, and they're totally different storage capacities, obviously.
Yeah.
And then the dry weight of this particular, so we're talking about a gross vehicle weight for towing. So the dry weight of this is 4,199 pounds.
Okay.
With a cargo capacity of another 33.
Wow.
So you're looking at 7,000 pounds, 8,000 pounds for your gross vehicle weight here. So again, that's half-ton towable. So
yeah, that's amazing.
And the other thing that we talk to people about with this towing side of things, and is the different trucks. So Dodges, as an example, I know them better because I have them.
Yes, of course, yeah.
But some of them are sport trucks, and some of them are off-road trucks, and some of them are towing trucks.
Okay.
And the gross vehicle weight rating is different for all of them, but even the sport trucks are good for 7,000 pounds, 6,600, 6,900.
Good to know.
But if you get a sport truck, it's totally different than a towing truck. So just be cautious of which ones you're after.
Right, exactly. So always check that out. You may find the trailer of your dreams, but just remember, you may have to buy a new car to be able to tow it. So you want to just talk with an expert like Bob here at the RV place or a place near you to find out, what trailer not only is in your budget, but is within your towing capacity for what you have. And, discuss your needs. Do you want to be off grid? Are you stationed at a trailer park? Are you going to be taking these back roads that you need the double axle elevated platform of the trailer so you don't bottom out? Experts like Bob in the sales department can help you find out exactly what you need. Well, thanks, Bob, so much for a great tour of the RV place here in Perth. Lots of great inventory here. If you have any questions, leave them down below in the comments. Or if you're in Eastern Ontario, go check out Bob. He's a great person, a great resource, here. So he'll help you find the trailer of your dreams for you. He really will.
I really appreciate you coming over. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. So
good to see you again.
Very good to see you too, Bob. Yeah. And nice to see your new adventure. So we'll chat soon, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye, guys.